Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, we're going to explore the camera settings on your Samsung Galaxy A36. So first, we're gonna talk about how we can easily open the camera app. So we have the icon right here on our home screen, but if a cool car is driving by and you want to take a quick picture and your phone is in your hands, you don't need to exit any app. What you need to do is double tap the power button. Now this feature is called a quick launch and it instantly opens the camera even if your screen is off. So while we are in the camera, we can talk about portrait mode because this is great for taking photos with that beautiful blurry background that you always imagined. And how we can do that is by changing it right here to portrait. Now I'm going to take a picture of a flower and show you guys the results. As you guys can see, this is the picture that I took now. And it will automatically blur it, but remember, if two objects are too close, just like on my photo right here and here, it won't blur one of them. So you need to make sure that there's nothing in the background close to your object, but it actually works better for a person than an object. So the tips for this mode is make sure that you're fairly close to your subject for the best effects, and it only works well for people and pets, but don't hesitate to use it on flowers just like me. So now let's move on to night mode, which is perfect for taking those low light photos. If you've ever tried taking photos in bad lighting and they just turned out too dark or noisy, so I've got a fix for that. Now go to more and now click night. Here I will show you how it works first. So after we take a picture, we need to hold our phone still for 2 seconds. Now here we can also change it. And what we can try is taking a picture now. I turned around to get the best effects. And now guys, there's no light behind me. And it turned out just like this. It's pretty bright. So it works best in low lighting conditions, but you can also try to use it in complete darkness, but keep your phone steady and try to avoid taking those blurry pictures. So we've got those two modes covered. Now we're gonna go to the next one, which is a bit more professional. So go to more and now select Pro. Here what you guys can do is change the ISO, which adjusts how sensitive the camera is to light. As you guys can see here, we can change it. And now what we can change is the shutter speed. Here we can change it, as you guys can see, and it will control how long the shutter is open. So a slower shutter lets in more light, and it's perfect for dark pictures. As you guys can see, here we can change it. We also got EV right here, but we cannot change it now. Now we also have focus here. We can change it from 0 to 1 depending on how much we want our camera to be focused on something. We can also set it on auto if we're not sure. Now here we also have the white balance. And we can change it just like this. Here we have the cold colors, and on the other side we have the warm ones. Now, if you're new to photography or you never tried the pro mode just like me, you can try experimenting with ISO and shutter speed. And the tip from me, for a brighter photo, you can increase the ISO or lower the shutter speed in low light to capture more detailed pictures. So, these random settings that I just made, I'm going to take a picture with them and show it to you. For me, it looks pretty bad, but let's be honest, we did not expect much, because I cannot set it up. So the next mode that I want to show you, not exactly a mode, but a cool feature, is the 0.5 camera, also known as the wide angle camera. And it's perfect for capturing more. As you guys can see, I'm going to take a normal photo. And from the same point of view, I'm going to take a 0.5. As you guys can see, this is the 0.1 and this is the 0.5. I love it, because here we cannot see much details when we scroll, but it just makes it look perfect. And for me, this one is my favorite. Now, this lens allows you to fit much more into your shot, and that's the reason I like it. And it's perfect for capturing something wide or something that just doesn't fit in the 1x camera. But make sure that everything here is centered for the best results, because the focus on this thing is not really good. What we can try next is using a super steady mode for videos. So how we do that is we go to video and now click on this little guy here. After we do that, it will say super steady on. And now what we can do is shake our phone and check for the results. I'm going to do that and I will show you the results. I tried to shake it as hard as possible and the video looks like that. It's also called a stabilization, and it looks pretty good. So once activated, start recording your video and the camera will stabilize everything. Just like simple jitters, just like this or something, and it will try and stay static. Now here what we can try is using the motion photo. It's just like a live photo for an iPhone, and after we take a picture, here we can enable it, as you guys can see. And after we take a picture, it will look just like this. Now click on view motion photo, and as you guys can see, it looks just like that. For me, it's amazing, because imagine not having live photo right now. So these are great for capturing moments like blowing up candles or a quick action shot, but you need to be aware that it might actually use more storage, since it's basically capturing a video inside of your photo. And there you go, you're now ready to use the most out of your Samsung Galaxy A36 camera. So thank you guys for watching, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if this video was helpful, please stick around for more. Bye.